Good evening and welcome to another edition of Braxton Live. Tonight we're covering the LKC Championship Game here at the Sue Morris Complex at Kenny Greenleaf Field in Glenville, West Virginia. It's a great evening for baseball. This game was scheduled to be played yesterday at 5, of course, due to all the rain that the state of West Virginia received. They elected to postpone that game to today. So we're here at Glenville, West Virginia, ready for the LKC Championship. Unfortunately, your Braxton County Eagles unable to find their way into the championship, but still one of the top 4 teams in the LKC to find themselves to the semifinal chase. They fell short to Tyler Consolidated Thursday evening at 7 by a final 4-0. So here for a great evening. Weather here today, a little bit chilly. It was around 54 degrees. There is a lot of wind here at this facility today, so that's going to be a factor in today's contest for both teams. Defensively, could affect pitching delivery depending on which direction the wind is coming. You may even hear it in this microphone, I'm not sure. But it's going to be a factor in today's contest as well. Both teams anxious to get this game underway. Excited. Both teams been out stretching, warming up. So we're excited to cover this game for you today. Now, the thing about today's contest, not much rest time for these teams because next week they go directly into sectional play. So we're going to talk with both coaches, see what they have coming up in the sectionals as they start kick-off next week, and a lot more about what they expect out of today's game and their teams today here at Glenville, West Virginia at Sue Morris Complex Field. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a short break. Here's some words from our sponsors. Come back and catch up with the head coach for the Williamstown Yellow Jackets right here on Braxton Live.
Dealer. Want to earn free rewards at Go-Mart? Then you need to get with the program, the Go-Mart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the Go-Mart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a Go-Mart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the Go-Mart app to learn more today.
Welcome back to Braxton Live, the MidState Chevy pregame show brought to you live here on Braxton Live. We're at Glenville, West Virginia at the Sue Morris Complex Field. And joining me now, head coach of the Yellow Jackets of Williamstown, Coach Levi Maxwell. Coach, a great win Thursday night against the Doddridge Bulldogs.
Yeah, no, it was a good win for us. Especially not playing a team we have never seen them play before. I thought we did a really good job of hitting the ball. Sticks were definitely live that day, and our pitcher went out and threw 49 pitches and just threw strikes, so it was good.
Had to be pleased with the outcome of that, to be able to short game a team. You know, we had the 4 top teams in the LKC in that tournament, so you got to be pleased with overall. I mean, was there anything to be upset about in that contest?
No, I mean, anytime that you go out and you score runs, you try to win every single inning, and we won every single inning, so I was definitely pleased with that. I mean, but, putting the ball in play, I don't think we struck out but 4 times in that game, so, I mean, I feel like anytime that we're hitting the ball like that, squaring up, barreling the balls up, and getting a chance to put the ball in play, I feel like we're the best, is in the conference at that. But, when it 4 teams, having these great teams come in here and play, the LKC has such good competition, so it's always only going to help us later down the road.
Speaking of that competition, coming out of this tournament, we talked about it a little bit Thursday, but let's go back and touch on this just for a second. How beneficial is this tournament as you prepare to go into sectionals next week?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about this conference from top to bottom, it's probably one of the best single-A conferences in the state. For other teams to maybe see that, maybe that's something, the top 4 teams they're gonna play. They're gonna play well, and they're gonna compete. But I thought we did a good job of coming in and beating Doddridge yesterday, and Tyler is in our section, so this is a good preview of what we're going to expect to see once we get into that sectional play next week.
Now, you've seen in the regular season, you've seen Tyler Consolidated, I think, one time. Were you able to play in the latter part of the season? I think it was on the schedule for the 3rd. Were you able to play then? No,
we were not. We actually got rained out. We've had so many games rained out this year, but that was one of the games that got rained out. So, this is kind of a good, being our second game seeing them, which would have been a regular season. So, yeah, we're going to see them twice now before we start sectional play.
So talk to me today. with the postponement of this game to today, we're supposed to play yesterday. Was it beneficial as far as your pitching staff to have that extra day, or were you really just hoping to get it over with tomorrow or yesterday so that you could maybe practice and do some prep at home for sectionals?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to play it as soon as possible, just from a pitching perspective, to save some arms. But the great thing about the Dodgers game was our pitcher threw 49 pitches, so that's 2 days rest. So I mean, he's available today if he wanted to throw, but we're not going to. But it's just one of those situations where last year we weren't as deep with arms. This year we're a lot more deep. We got more depth. So we don't really particularly have a guy that can overpower anybody but throw strikes. So our defense does a great job of staying in the game. There's not a lot of walks, so there's not a lot of standing around. So
how important is it for a high school coach in this state or any state to have a deep pitching core like you do?
Oh, it's incredibly important, especially when you start playing 5-6 games a week. By that 5th, 6th game, if you're playing, you understand what I'm talking about, because you coming down to you got to have somebody that can throw strikes, and we have 5 or 6 guys right now that I'm comfortable with throwing out in any situation, because they're fairly equal, but some of them have better command, but consistent wise, I like all of our guys.
Well, when we first got here today, the wind has been crazy, and sometimes it has really been we got a 20-foot flag out here in right field that was standing straight out. So have you talked to your guys about how that could affect today's game?
Absolutely, yeah. Anytime that you got wind like this, and it's blowing like that, yeah, any ball that goes in the air, it's going to be a who's got it type deal. But the same situation is once the lights go up, here later on in the afternoon, that's another thing. The ball goes up past the lights and with the wind, yeah, that could definitely be a huge factor for this game.
With that factor, high pop flies, how critical is communication with your outfielders helping each other out?
Oh, it's the only thing that's critical. I mean, it's one of those situations where we practice that a lot, of communicating who has fly ball priority, but also of how we do it, the verbiage that we use and everything of that nature. We make sure that our guys are staying safe out there, but at the same time understanding who's got to go catch the ball.
Yeah, because you look at today, we've got, just like Thursday, we have a white ceiling. You've got a white ball going up into there. Very easy to lose it. And number one, player safety, of course, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when a ball goes up in the air in a situation like this, where it's overcast and everything, we got to make sure that we're communicating the right way, multiple times communicating. So, when you're playing where there may be a little bit more fans today, that may be a factor, as well as, can you hear me, but the wind as well. So making sure that we're being loud when we communicate, and being confident to going after the ball.
I know you got the win earlier in the season against the Knights. What have you told your team regarding this game? Because obviously, I'm sure you're like any other coach. You can't overlook this team. They're a quality team. What have you talked with your guys on today's matchup? Yeah,
I mean, Tyler County is, they're one of the best teams in our conference and one of the best teams in the state. So, you can't take any team lightly, but they do a great job of keeping the pace of the game going with their pitching staff. They try to keep the pace quick. We got to make sure that we're not falling into their plan of the attack and just following our plan of attack of what we do in our positions. But I feel like anytime that you're playing a team like Tyler County, it's always a type of rivalry. So I told our guys, in my opinion, the only team that can beat you guys is yourselves. So that's the one thing that we try to live by, and I think that it's working for us right now.
Well, Coach, we're thankful to be here today to cover this. We wish you the best of luck against the Knights, and look forward to how you progress through sectionals and the regionals. So good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
We've been joined with head coach of the Williamstown Yellow Jackets, head coach Levi Maxwell. We're going to take a short break and try and catch up with head coach of the Knights, Rob Jones, after this word here on Braxton Live.
I tried a lot of sites in the past, but no luck. Until
I found a site that actually works.
It was easy. I plugged in my info and searched for people in my area.
We're actually meeting today.
Yeah, it happened fast, but that's him.
Hey, I'm Clark
From MitsubishiComfort.com.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done, which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
Hi, I'm Mark Stump, Senior Pastor of the Gassaway Baptist Church, inviting you to come and worship with us every Sunday morning at 9:30. Say, why there? Because we have vibrant worship with great music, biblical preaching, and a Sunday school program that follows that addresses all the cut.
Welcome back to Braxton Live and the MidState Chevy pregame show. Joining me now, the head coach of the Tyler Knights, the head coach that defeated our Braxton County Eagles, head coach Rob Jones. Coach, thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks for the coverage. Appreciate you being here.
Just doing your job, right?
Yeah,
But
yes, sir.
It was a great game. You defeated the Eagles 4-0. How pleased were you with the outcome? Actually, the performance of your pitcher Ty Walton. He talked to us about him for just a second because he amassed a great milestone in that game.
Yeah, Ty Walton was on that night. He pitched down here last year in the semifinal and couldn't find the zone a little bit early, and he was really on here Thursday night. Braxton, you have to tip their cap to them. They played really well. The Baldwin kid did a great job on the mound, but Walton, he was just on, and he passed the 200 career milestone. He hit the 100K plateau for this year as well. So
that's exciting as an individual for that. But he's also a senior. You're going to be hating to lose him on your pitching unit, right?
He's a junior.
Is he only a junior?
Walton's a junior, and our starting pitcher tonight is a junior, Jaden Helmick, and they're both returning first-team All-Staters. So we're very pleased to have those two on this ball club, and we're really excited to be here for this Night of Champions.
Yeah, let me ask you this. How upset were you that the game was postponed to today? As far as timing, how has it affected your pitching staff, pitch count, things like that, or has it been pretty beneficial to today?
You know what? After school yesterday, we got in the gym, we got a practice in, we stretched, we threw, we did some fundamentals. The kids were upbeat, so nothing to complain about here. Come and play baseball when the game starts and give it our best.
So we've got two of the best teams in single A going head-to-head today, right before you go into sectional play. How beneficial is this to your team as you prep for the games that truly matter?
Yeah, when you get good competition like Williamstown, they're a sectional rival of ours, along with Ritchie and St. Mary's. I mean, anytime you play any of those three teams, you know you're going to have to bring your best to win the game. So this is very fortunate to be able to come out and play today, in my opinion, and just keep getting better as a team and move on from here. But you also have a chance to win a trophy tonight, so you always play hard for those and on those occasions. So.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, we know you fell short to them earlier in this season. 7-1, I believe, was the final. What occurred in that game for us? Obviously, we weren't able to be there, but talk to us about some things that you need to go different tonight that did not go your direction that night.
Yeah, they had a young man, Ty Ott, through a complete game. He had 4 strikeouts, so he hit the ball. But this team right here plays defense. I mean, both of these ball teams are known for their defensive fundamentals and getting after the ball. So both have good pitching staffs. It should be a good game. Whoever comes out and plays their game tonight should come out with a win.
Well, we get here this evening and not supposed to have any rain, but what we do have now that wasn't a factor Thursday night is sometimes some pretty high wind gusts. Is that something that you've addressed with your team today?
Yeah, I've talked to the outfielders already. We were over in the batting cage taking BP before the game, and I just talked to the outfielders individually a little bit and, just pick up the flags at this beautiful facility here at Glenville State College, and there's plenty of flags to check out and see maybe what the ball is going to do. But, you just got to be tougher than the ball is what we tell the kids. Go get it.
How important is this to you and your staff? Excited are you and your staff to have a game of this caliber as you're prepping to go into sectionals next week?
We're just really proud of our kids, to be honest with you. I mean, we don't really sit down and talk as a staff about, much right now. We'll kind of reflect on this when the season ends, and we're just really proud of our kids and as hard as they've worked, and glad they have the opportunity to be here and show what they have.
Well, Coach, we're excited to cover the game for you tonight. We wish you the best of luck, and let's go get some Yellow Jackets.
Appreciate the coverage. We watched your live stream, at school the next day a little bit, and you guys do a great job. So thank you.
Thank you very much. You've been joined by the head coach of the Tyler Knights, Rob Jones. And, Coach, we wish you the best, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're going to step aside for a short break from our hear from our sponsors here on the MidState pregame show. We'll be back to wrap up here, and then we're going to go up to the booth for game coverage right here from the Sue Morris Complex on Braxton Live.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Make way for the first ever Chevy Silverado CR2. With Multimatic shocks, rugged 33-inch tires, and front and rear electronic locking differentials.
Dude, this is awesome, but we should get back to work. This good? Perfect.
If you're going to work remote, work remote. Find new workspaces, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Sure, I was nervous. I mean, my friends call me Picky Nicky. I wasn't just gonna settle.
Yeah, you could say she has high standards, but that's my specialty.
And when we met, our connection was just electric.
I really take pride in the fact that I can make people feel comfortable. 72, right?
I couldn't be happier. We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Want to earn free rewards at Go-Mart? Then you need to get with the program, the Go-Mart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the Go-Mart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a Go-Mart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the Go-Mart app to learn more today.
Welcome back to the MidState Chevy pregame show here on Braxton Live. Moments away from the contest between the number 1 ranked Williams Yellow Jackets and the number 5 ranked in the state Tyler Knights. And going to be a great matchup here. LKC Championship live from Glenville, West Virginia at the Sue Morris Complex. Excited to bring you the coverage today. Conditions out here right now, 55, no rain, which is very important on a artificial surface. Outfield, everything artificial, so mud, dirt, not going to be a factor today. But what's going to be a factor for these teams, both teams defensively going to have to battle with, is wind. At times we have a large flag out here in right field, and at times that flag is standing straight out. So that's going to play a major factor in defensive coverage for high pop flies, and outfield with dealing with the white ceiling. It's going to be a factor. So communication going to be key for both teams defensively here today at Glenville, West Virginia. Folks, we're going to wrap it up here on the field. We're going to step aside, jump up into the booth, and get ready. Shane and I are going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play coverage here on Braxton Live. So, folks, you got a short moment here to get a drink, get a break, and then get back here for the LKC Championship Game, brought to you by MidState Chevrolet and the pregame show, and also by Braxton Live. So, folks, don't go anywhere. A lot of great game coming up right here on Braxton Live.
Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? by enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Clark was just here. I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I'd say it was a success.
I love making people feel comfortable.
I mean, completely life-changing. I felt warm all over. From start to finish, the whole experience was effortless. I wish I had found this site earlier.
Honestly, couldn't recommend it enough.
We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business.
Want to earn free rewards at GoMart? Then you need to get with the program, the GoMart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the GoMart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a GoMart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the GoMart app to learn more today.
I tried a lot of sites in the past, but no luck. Until
I found a site that actually works.
it was easy. I plugged in my info and searched for people in my area.
We're actually meeting today.
Yeah, it happened fast, but that's him.
Hey, I'm Clark.
From MitsubishiComfort.com.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done. Which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
And welcome back to Braxton Live. Joining me up in the booth now, Shane Oney. Shane, good to be here.
Hey, buddy. We're back.
We're back.
Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle.
And it's not a sailboat.
Boy, I'm telling you, we'd be upriver, wouldn't we?
All the water we saw and the wind we got, we wouldn't be here, would we?
No, not at all. We what did we see, about 23, 24 squirrels and canoes coming over here?
They were headed south, Bob.
Yeah, enough of the rain. They're going dry. But we do have a great matchup here tonight between two teams that are going to be exciting to watch play against each other.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to this. You know, we got to watch them play yesterday, and I tell you what, this is truly two of your better teams in Single A, and probably could fall right in there in the top 10 or 15 teams across the state. Whether it be Single A, Triple A, Double A, it doesn't matter.
That's a very good point. And we noticed looking in on the WV Metro News Power Index, Williamstown's ranked 1. Tyler ranks 5th.
There you go.
So that solidifies your point, because they give the top 10, so they're within the top 15. And
they're right there in the meat of it.
So we are set to go here. Up first for Tyler, number 9. And that is Jaden Helmick. And I believe Helmick will be on the mound today for the Knights.
That is correct.
First pitch, outside for ball 1. On the mound for Williamstown, Carson Hill. And he was a big factor in the win Thursday night. We talked about him quite a bit.
Well, listen, these are just 2 quality teams. Fine pitch right there.
Yeah, swing and a miss for Helmick. Helmick, a junior. And I had a miscue on the interview with Coach Jones. I thought Ty Walton was a senior.
Yeah. Apparently
200 strikeouts in a junior year.
Well, and he's not done pitching.
And he's not done pitching. That's impressive. I think so. That's very impressive.
That's a banner year if it was his senior year.
Indeed. And yet he's got another year.
Hope he stays healthy and really goes after that.
High pop, foul ball, and looks like it's going to float blow out of foul territory, out of play.
Float, blow, that's 2 things in Gilmer County today. There's a lot of water and a lot of wind.
Yeah. It's good for Gilmer, though, to dry out a little bit, that wind.
Yes.
1-2, the count on Helmick. Here, top of the first. He pops that one up and behind us.
Timed that one right up, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Just didn't get the center of it.
I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves out here on this field today.
Yeah.
Championship game.
Exactly. But what a great warm-up.
Indeed. Especially going into sectional play. Good eye by Helmick. Lay off that high. Pitch 2-2 the count now.
Well, and on the trip over here, we talked about, just the simple fact of these guys are getting quality reps heading into when it counts.
Yes. It beats practice. Nice hit. It's going to fall fair.
Yeah.
Just over the third baseman's reach, and he's going to round first and not going to push the issue for a double. So standing single to get the Knights started off right here. Strokes it right over the third baseman there.
Just simply a good hit. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Throw it in.
Yeah. Good hit, good stop, got it in, held him to 1. Could have, it's better than 2. All right, here we go. Up now, number 14, Alec Chaplin. Lays off the high stuff for ball 1.
Well, and if I remember right, Mr. Helmick was on base a lot last night.
Yes.
So no surprise that he leads off with a single and gets on.
High pitch strike for Chaplin. Takes the count to 1-1. I'm anxious to see the longevity of the pitchers today. Because going into section, are you going to try to save? A lot of factors go in.
Yeah, I don't know all the exacts on days rest after what number.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
That's something we should have dug into a little bit. But, yeah, because here's the reality is, as much as you want to win this game.
Throw down to second, not in time, and it gets through. Going, he's going to elect to stay. Center fielder, nice coverage.
Well, I think that was a good decision.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, because that center fielder really came in quick, so that was a great job. But this game is great to win, but at the end of the day, you have got to get out of the section.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Your season's over if you don't.
That's right. And a bunt down the first base line, and Garol's foul. Nice lay down by Zayd Billings.
That was going to be trouble if it had stayed in.
It was.
The way that it was timed out, those guys were almost going to have to kind of avoid each other, but yet still get the ball.
Yep.
Because you can't run into the runner.
Exactly. And then the obstacle of the runner, getting it to the first baseman.
Right.
So nice bunt for strike 1. Chaplin was able to reach first on walks. So we got runners on first and second. No outs yet for the Yellow Jackets. And the pitch. He should have pulled the bat back.
Yep. He knows it. He knows it. That's almost impossible to bunt that.
Yes, we talked about that Thursday night.
It's just so difficult
to get the bat up there. So the pressure now is on Billings. 0-2. Fouls it straight away behind. Almost takes out the GoPro camera.
I think they'd rather this young man try and bunt. That was not a bad-looking swing right there.
And the timing was perfect. It would have went straight back the way it came. No outs, 0-2 now for Billings. It's a battle between Hill and Billings. Pops it up. Pops it up out of play.
Still alive.
Still battling. What's the pitch count up to for
14.
All right, Hill climbing the ladder quickly. 14 pitches on 3 batters.
Exactly. and we're still not done with this one.
Yeah. Pops that up.
That's going to be out of play too.
And out of play, yep. Umpire's running out of baseballs. I think that's the last one.
I think they just sent somebody over to the dollar store.
Yeah, I'm sure the dollar store carries West Virginia secondary school athletic baseballs.
Hey, I tell you what, buddy. Have you seen the price on these things?
Oh, nearly $100 for a dozen. Nice curveball and stands him, freezes him.
Yep, great job.
For out number 1. So now Ty Walton, who was a major impact player in the game Thursday night against your Braxton County Eagles.
He had a fine ball game.
Yes, he did. Now at the plate facing, he's got runners on first and second and 1 out. So it's time for him to go to work. Hill with 16 pitches is his count right now. Unofficial. And Walton takes first pitch strike.
Well, and he's a junior. Well, that's the gentleman you were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the workhorse on the mound for the Knights. We got runners stealing, and they're going to get caught with their theft as the ball's fouled away.
Do not pass go.
Do not pass go. Heading back to the destination from hence they left.
There you go. No free pass on that one.
No. 0-2 now on Walton.
That may have been a designed hit and run.
Yeah, could have been. May see a repeat of that now. They're going to send Mr. Helmick back to second. He was getting a little antsy out there.
Didn't like how much real estate he had.
And there he goes. There it is, a hit and run, and he's going to hit and go back to second. It's going to be a close play, but Helmick gets back in time.
It was on.
Yes. Walton into left center. Nice job by the center fielder to come over and make that play.
Well, it made a great throw coming back in. He got his foot stuck in the ground and turned. And yep, that was just a good job all the way around. And heads up base running.
Yes.
When he saw that it was in the air.
To get back home.
Yep.
Now up for the Knights. Number 21. He strokes it. Center fielder getting some more work. And he seals it. And the Knights leave 2 stranded in the top of 1. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on Braxton Live.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? By enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Want to earn free rewards at GoMart? Then you need to get with the program, the GoMart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the GoMart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a GoMart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the GoMart app to learn more today.
Welcome back to Braxton Live. Coming to you live from Glenville, West Virginia at the Sue Morris Complex. Kenny Greenleaf Field. Shane and I bringing you all the live action from the LKC Championship Game between the Yellow Jackets of Williamstown, ranked number 1 in the Power Index in the state of West Virginia in single A, taking on the Knights of Tyler County, ranked number 5 in the state. Knights left 2 stranded, Shane, and could come back to haunt them.
I tell you what, buddy, that is it's always fun to go back and watch. It's like foul shots in basketball, those critical misses, if you will, because especially with a leadoff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got a leadoff on. You want to, in which they tried. They tried to set up the bunt, tried to move him around, just weren't successful. So it'll be interesting to see how the Jackets start out. If they start out like they did yesterday, man, they were on it and on it quick.
Yeah, and never let up.
No, they just, matter of fact, if anything, I think maybe they got stronger as the game went on.
Yeah. Their third inning was, of course, they played 4.5 innings was all they played as they short-gamed Doddridge County. And the third inning scoring 7. That was
that's kind of a deal breaker right there. They opened it up.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. So we're going to start out with the Melissa brothers. We're familiar with them. Maxwell in the box, and he goes against Helmick on the mound for the Knights. First strike, a ball for Helmick.
Good-looking pitch.
Yeah, good-looking pitch. Melissa tracking it in.
Had a little bit of smoke on it. Most of these pitchers throwing pretty good.
And Helmick also a junior. So the Knights going to be strong again next year.
I'd reckon. Anytime you get pitching core back like that, it gets you excited as a coach.
Absolutely. Count 2-1 now for Melissa.
Nice pitch.
Yes, and Maxwell stares down an inside strike.
You know, for years we always say a football team is, as the offensive line goes, the team goes.
Mm-hmm.
I think with baseball, it's your pitching staff.
Yeah, absolutely. Fouled away. Well, and that's one of the questions I wanted to be sure and ask both coaches. You know, how is your staff? Did it benefit having the day off yesterday? As far, because you got to keep, when you're tied up against sectional play, fouled away by Melissa, you want to have your, as much as your pitching core as available as possible for sectionals.
Especially, depending on weather and that kind of stuff, they may try and crunch those games together and may not get any rest.
Right. Fouled away.
That's when the pitching becomes really important. You could have the best pitcher in the state of West Virginia, but if you didn't have anybody to pitch when he's not available, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
So, that's having those extra set of arms, boy, that's big.
Curveball. Oh, just off the glove of Carson Hill. And it's going to be a double at least. He rounds and he stops. So a standing double for Maxwell Melissa to start the Yellow Jackets off. Just more or less like they did Thursday night against the Bulldogs.
Well, one of the things that just stuck out to me was at the strength at which they hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't a lot of little dinks, you know what I mean?
Yep.
A lot of solid, clean, hard-hit balls.
He hit that deep into the warning track. Nice shot. Carson Hill, if he'd had another inch, may have snow coned that baby.
Yeah, I was going to say it hit the tip of his glove.
Yep.
It just wasn't enough to get it there.
Here's an interesting tactic. They're going to intentionally walk Brother Leewood, Melissa.
Take the bat out of that young man's hand.
Well, that's not a bad decision.
Except, if I'm remembering right.
Now we got Ty Ott, who did a lot of damage.
He had a great night at the plate.
Yes, he did.
He took that personal and really went after that.
Yep. I think he had 3 RBIs Thursday night.
I think you're right.
So he could be just as damaging. First pitch strike. Takes the second pitch. It's wide. Outside. 1-1 the count now for Ty Ott.
He bounced one over, didn't he? Out over the – is his the one that bounced over?
I can't remember. We saw so many batters.
Yeah.
Could be. Takes that one, pops it up high. It's shallow. Who's going to be there for the catch? Going to be the shortstop. And he's on track and holds the runners at 1 and 2.
Well, so far looking like a good move.
Yep. Nice catch by Carson Hill. Freezes the runners. No damage done yet. Now you've got Parker Schramm in the 4 spot, and on deck you've got Luke Ankrum. So let's see what Parker can do here for his teammates out on the island. High pitch for a ball from Helmick. In the dirt, fielded and stopped very nicely by the catcher.
Very good scoop. That could have been trouble.
Yes. That definitely would have advanced the runners for sure. The Melissa boys. And they're moving, and they're coming back, fouled away. Count goes to 2 and 2. Check that, 2 and 1, sorry.
These guys take good cuts at that ball, I'll tell you.
Just top of the zone, out of the zone for ball 3. Now Helmick's got a decision to make. Got to hit a good spot here.
Absolutely. Got to come in close. There it was.
And he brought it right in there.
He sure did. He made the adjustment that was necessary.
Full count now for Mr. Parker Schramm. Swing and fouls it down the line. They'll kill it dead.
That was a good job battling that off speed.
Yeah, he set back on that very nicely.
It was tough, but he got to it.
You notice a lot of these guys trying to fill their cleats in this artificial surface. You can't spin as naturally as you can in dirt.
That's right.
And it's a strikeout for.
Nice job, Mr. Helmick.
Mr. Helmick, yeah. 2 down. 1 out away from leaving 2 stranded for the Yellow Jackets.
Wouldn't that be something?
Ankren pops it up. Out of play. Need more baseballs. Anybody in the listening area could bring a couple dozen by. We could use them here at the field today.
Make sure they're stamped.
Yeah. That pitch slides on out of the zone. Nice pitch, though.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally slid out of the zone. That had a wrinkle and a half, didn't it?
Sure did. And that's into the shortstop. He's got the stop. And do we have the dig? And we do.
We do.
And 2 stranded for the Yellow Jackets. We got ourselves a game. First inning in the books. Second inning coming up here on Braxton Live.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done, which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
Clark was just here. I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I'd say it was a success.
I love making people feel comfortable.
I mean, completely life-changing. I felt warm all over. From start to finish, the whole experience was effortless. I wish I had found this site earlier.
Honestly, couldn't recommend it enough.
We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Welcome back to Sue Morse Complex, Kenny Greenleaf Field, the site for the LKC Championship game. And no score yet for either team. Both teams leaving two stranded in the first. We're at the top of two, and it's been a game that we expected, Shane.
Absolutely. Just kind of, one of those things when you're playing ball that just negates. You just, whether it's a quarter and an inning, you just move on.
Right.
Nothing. Nobody won, nobody lost. Doesn't matter till we get out there to them final ones.
That's right. No damage was done, so it's like starting the game all over again.
Yep.
You're just a little bit in a different spot in your lineup.
Yeah, somebody else gets an opportunity to lead off.
Yeah.
And like you said early on, these guys, the first inning, the jitters are out. They're playing ball. They're loose. We should see some good ball from here on out, which not that what we haven't seen is good.
Right.
But should stay there.
Up now for the Knights, number 1, Weston Henderson. Took that inside pitch, caught it on the handle, and he is going to be thrown out at first. Turning on that first pitch.
Let me tell you something. Number 7 right there for Williamstown, Parker Schramm, he gunned that.
Yes, he did.
He slung it. That was impressive. But, yes, those guys jumping on that pitch.
Now we've got number 13, Mason Nichols, another junior, DHing. One out. Oh, he wanted that one, didn't he?
Yeah. The nod of, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got me.
Hey, fair's fair. Admit it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Acknowledge and move on. High pop ball into left field. It's shallow. Shortstop's there, and he snatches it for out number 2.
Nice job.
Up now.
2 up, 2 down.
2 up, 2 down. We ain't messing around. Owen Westbrook up now. On deck, you've got Carson Gorby for the Knights, and then we're going to be back top of the order if we get that far.
If we get there.
Head coach Rob Jones wants to talk to Westbrook a little bit. Getting a little bit of chat time with Westbrook.
Well, probably telling him to be patient.
Yeah.
He may not like what he's seeing as far as pitches they're swinging at.
Right.
From our elevation, it's a little bit hard to tell.
It is.
Exactly. And coach may be saying, hey, because anytime you're popping a ball up like that, traditionally, the ball's above your hands.
Right. So here we go. Low out of the zone for ball 1. Carson Hill just misses the spot. High in the zone for ball 2.
He's moving around. I like that placement a little bit better. That was still close.
Close enough to get him to swing.
Yeah.
That inside.
Same exact spot, wasn't it?
Yeah. So ball 3 now. Westbrook sitting pretty here with a 3-0 count. Oh, and thought it was a ball, and he takes the trot.
I think that's called the sale, and he just didn't make the final sale.
Yep. 3-1 now the count. Owen attacks it and sent straight center.
Nice
and
job.
3 up, 3 down. That's going to do it. Bottom of the second coming up here on Braxton Live after a word from our sponsors. Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business.
At Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
Welcome back to Braxton Live. Up for the Yellow Jackets here in the LKC Championship Game. And that looks like number 18, Harbor Hot. And he was pretty hot in Game 1 in the semifinal rounds there on Thursday as well.
Actually got to use that as a comment, didn't you?
Yeah,
You said,
sure
I've
did.
been waiting on that one.
Yeah.
And hot is hot.
And hot was hot. He certainly was.
Fun fact here, Williamstown, Carson Hill finished up with 29 pitches on the mound, and Helmick is starting this inning with 21.
So
those quick,
could be neck and neck.
One pitch hits were very important right there. For the pitch count.
So Hot going to try and get the Yellow Jackets started. Chase Barkley on deck, and Hot comes out swinging, fouls it off. He was about 4 or 5 days early on that swing.
Early.
Almost sent it back into his own dugout, or into the opponent's dugout.
See how this one goes. I'll bet he slows down and makes the adjustment right here.
And chopped high to the third baseman. Should be no trouble. Throw is on target, and it is, and Hot out at 1.
He made that close, though.
He did. He's got some wheels.
He's got some wheels.
Of course, the thing that helped him out was that thing hung in the air forever.
You're exactly right. When that ball went up in the air, the third baseman had to wait on it.
Yep. Another push off of the leg, and he'd have been there. Outside for ball 1 for Chase Barkley. 1 out now. And that hit high into right center. Is someone there? Looks like the right center is going to be
nice job. 2
cleaned
outs.
up by the right fielder. 2 down now. 1 pitch, 2 outs.
I'm telling you, buddy, that it's kudos, both ways, offensively and defensively, because, these guys, they're serious. They want to hit. They're going after it. If it's close and they can put the bat on it, they're doing it.
Popped up. That's trouble. Who's going to be there? Looks like the shortstop's sealing it up, and he's got it.
It is.
So what do we have? 4 pitches? 5 pitches? Yep.
26.
26 to 29.
Yep.
It's a pitcher's duel out here, folks. Don't go anywhere. More action coming up here on Braxton.
Chevy dealer.
Sure, I was nervous. My friends call me Picky Nicky. I wasn't just gonna settle.
Yeah, you could say she has high standards, but that's my specialty.
And when we met, our connection was just electric.
I really take pride in the fact that I can make people feel comfortable. 72, right?
I couldn't be happier. We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Welcome back, Williamstown. On the defensive side of the ball now, as the Knights set to, they took care of business quickly in the first. And going to try and do the same thing here in the second, the Yellow Jackets are, but the Knights going to try and get some runs here. No score yet in the bottom of the second inning.
The tempo so far has been awesome.
Yes.
Guys are quick on the field, quick off the field, and just the play overall is just at a great speed.
So Carson Gorby, the number 9 hitter for the Knights, and we're going to be back at the top here after Mr. Gorby tries to get on base. Let's see what he and he'll come up with here. It's a pitcher-batter duo.
I like it.
Gorby did not like that pitch. A wise decision for ball 1.
It was close. Them guys are keeping it pretty close, aren't they?
Yep. Pops that up. That's trouble. It's going to stay in play, it looks like. And is it made? No, it is not.
It must have got out of the fence.
Must have got out.
I can't see it.
It went out of our field of view. We knew it had to be close because the third baseman, Hill, and the catcher, Luke Ankrum, coming out hot.
They were all on the spot.
So Gorby still alive, 1-1 count. That one gets away from Carson Hill.
Hung on to that a little long, didn't he?
Yes, he did. About jerked him off the mound.
And you know what? You know that as a pitcher, you just struggle. You know what I mean? Trying to aim it after that.
Well, it's just like a batter that's hit that sweet spot. You just know. There it is, and that's a shot. That could be trouble. It is trouble. It gets past the left fielder, and Gorby's going for 2. And he's going to hold up no third, but he's got a standing double to start the Knights off here in the bottom of 2.
When that came off the bat, I've got just a great angle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh. I could just tell it was – I didn't know if he's going to be able to get to it because of the way – it just the arch of it.
Right.
I mean –
and that's one of those tough ones. That's one the outfielder just got to get in front of.
Yes.
You're not going to get to it, but you got to get in front of it so it doesn't get
needs
by
to knock it down so that you can keep him on first.
Right. Top of the order now for the Knights.
They should be concerned.
They should. Jaden Helmick found himself on base in the first. Opportunity to hit Gorby around here. High inside.
That's a twofer, isn't it?
It is. 2-0 the count. It's a position I never played, pitcher. Played catcher, played first base, played outfield. The mental stress of worrying about a runner. Never experienced that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But it is a factor.
It is 100% a factor because the reality is it has to change. When you pitch from the windup, it changes several things.
Yes. And Helmick, high, fouls it. They're moving, but it's going to go out of play. But now he's in protect mode at 2-2.
Well, and we've talked about this in years past, you know, that at times a stolen base is credited against the pitcher.
Yeah.
Because if they don't get their foot down and get that ball delivered, the catcher never has the opportunity.
Yep. And we saw that a couple times Thursday night.
True story.
High.
Oh, boy.
Pitch takes the count to full, 3-2. That's another one he held on to. Just couldn't get it down.
Got to bend your back and follow through.
And Helmick drives that right towards my truck. I hope that it did not hit my unit out there in the parking lot.
I'll just be honest with you. I believe it had the zip to get there.
I think, yeah, that's what concerns me. Get out there in the back glass busted out of it.
rows. Well, at least we'll get to take a ball home.
Well, yeah. That thing costs $500 bucks, but we got a ball.
I wonder if we get him to sign it. Ball 4 for the walk.
Yeah.
Just like that, Mr. Helmick is on base again. His on base percentage has got to be through the roof.
It has to be. Got time on the field. Ankrum going to talk it up with Hill just a little bit. Probably settling down a little bit. Let's get an out here is probably what he's saying. Let's get an out. So got a force now at the top 3 bases. And we've got Alec Chaplin at the plate. Takes a outside ball.
I like what I see here, though. Taking the opportunity. If the pitch is there, they're going to let him try and bunt it and move him around.
Yep. And he gets the bunt. That's one of those high ones. He just couldn't get it down.
Yep.
1-1 now on Chaplin.
So if you're the pitch caller, you're going to tell him to keep that ball up at least till you get 2 strikes on him?
That's a very good point. Keep it up high in that zone so he can't get the bat there. Oh, we should have took that one.
That one he should have poked, yep.
Should have poked it right down the first base line.
Especially since the corners are not in.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the reality, guys, that when you got runners on, you can't suck the corners in that much. They're playing just about normal depth.
Yep. Got a swing, pops it away. 1-2 now. Still the count. Staying alive. Every time I say that, I want to start singing that song.
Well, as long as you don't get up and start, doing the moves.
Yeah. The chiropractor's not open today.
Wow. Well, hold that for
hold it for another day.
That's right.
Pops that one back. It's got him timed up. He's just got to find a spot on that ball.
Yep, got to find the center of it.
Yep.
The old 3 spot, as we call it.
The old 3 spot. Here we go. 1-2, still the count. Javelin. That curve. He wants that swing back, I'll guarantee it.
Yes, he does. He knows it, too. Doggone.
Nice shot, Haley. Great shot there.
Yep.
Great pitch by Carson Hill.
It really was. That was just give credit where credit's due.
Hill's battling. 1 out now for the Yellow Jackets. Zade Billings struck out in his first appearance. Takes it first pitch strike now.
That's good. That's flavor.
Against a team such as Williamstown, you can only leave so many stranded before you got to get some of these runs in.
So yeah, you've got to come up with some way to manufacture a run.
Yep.
And you only got 1 out on you.
Yep.
I feel like all of the avenues are still open, to explore. Whether you do the hit and run, whether you try and bunt them around, I say do whatever you need to do to make it happen.
0-2 now the count. Outside. Didn't get him to swing, did you?
That one was a little easier decision, I think.
Yeah. Woo. I feel like that was too close to have let go.
I have to agree with you 100%, Soach. That was a pretty wrinkle right there, buddy.
That was a dandy. Fortunate for Billings, he's at 2-2. Oh, and he fouled off that. Should have let that go. Would have took the count to full. He's fortunate to got a bat on that.
Yep, because that thing was breaking to the outside the whole time. I almost brought my radar gun just for kicks and giggles, just to see where these guys were throwing. I should have.
That would have been a nice added feature.
Yeah, we could have added that up there.
2-2, here we go. Billings fouls that one away. Coming right back out, coming out hot.
That chain link is awesome.
There's nothing like a good chain link backstop. We'd had glass all over us if we hadn't. Pitch count now up to 52 for Carson Hill. Climbing with this. That one's popped out.
This is quite a battle here.
Yes, it is.
Billings is making much more of this attempt.
This is what you'd call a QAB. Oh, just missed the outside with that curveball. Full count now for Billings. And he'll have battled.
They have. I don't know how many pitches he's seen, but it's several.
Oh. And that's going to go foul.
You can't hit that any better than that right there.
Nope. So how many tenths of a second did he need to sit back on that before that stayed fair?
Milliseconds.
Yes.
Literally just
hundredths of a second.
Yep. And he hit the sweet spot. He really did. That ball, that was just a beautiful line drive.
To be honest with you, that pitch for Hills just seemed to hang there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to pop that deep into left. And he does. It's caught for out number 2. And the base runner's stranded. So Billings, what a battle.
Listen, he ends up losing the battle, but
that's a QAB.
What a great at bat.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's a quality all day long. And He put it in play.
Yeah.
And it wasn't an easy play either.
It was not. Ty Walton up. He 0 for 1 today. Needs some offense out of Walton. Coach Jones wanting to see these guys worked around.
Yeah. Well, this is a young man right here that can make it happen. Whew. He wanted that.
Sure did. Only problem with that, he didn't see it. Head stayed out front.
Yep.
Didn't track that ball in. And that's going to load the bases up as he takes that one in the shoulder. And that's going to bring up number 21, Hayden Brown.
Well, that's interesting right there.
It sure is. Something else interesting. To this point yet, we have not had a pass ball. And looks like Coach Maxwell going to call time and take a word with Mr. Hill.
Mr. Hill's at 59 pitches right now.
Well, and that's a question. Are we going to see a pitching change? How far does Coach Maxwell want to take his pitchers?
What day do they play next week?
They play on Tuesday, I believe.
So
all
that comes into factor.
Sure does.
Is it 3 days rest if you pitch full?
4 days rest at 110, correct? I believe. Yes, it is.
4?
4. So we are going to see a pitching change.
Yeah, boy.
Jace Miller looks like he's going to get the nod. So I'm sure he wants to give some rest now for Hill so he can be utilized in sectional play.
Do we know much about the depth of this Jackets pitching staff?
He alluded to the fact that they are pretty deep. Because I did ask him that, and he was very pleased with how deep his pitching core is.
Well,
I'm talking 5-6 deep.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's deep.
That's deep. For a high school baseball team, that's deep.
Yep, if you can't get through, a game and still have most of those guys for tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Well, that's good. We should be interesting to see how the adjust goes here for Tyler. Because in all sincerity, they've hit the ball.
Yes.
Now, if you're Hayden Brown right now, you need to be paying attention to his wind-up, everything.
Presentation, the whole package.
Yep. Watch. Of course, these guys played each other once before, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler lost 7-1.
So they may be familiar.
I'm sure they know a little bit about each other.
Yeah.
So Hayden Brown with his right foot in the box. Going against Jace Miller. No, check that. Sorry. Parker Schramm. Looking at the wrong roster.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. I need to. So Parker Schramm is on the mound now.
And he's got a first pitch strike against Mr. Brown. Bases loaded for the Knights. And that's hit into right center. And that's going to be... No, it's dropped. It's dropped by the center fielder. It's going to score 1. Can we get 2? And they're going to get an out at second.
So it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. So 1 run scores. 15. Ty Walton did not score, but the first runner, so the Knights do get on the scoreboard. But they get the runner out at second, and that ends the inning. So we're going to step aside. The Yellow Jackets up to bat here on Braxton Live.
Make way for the first ever Chevy Silverado ZR2. With Multimatic shocks, rugged 33-inch tires, and front and rear electronic locking differentials.
Dude, this is awesome, but we should get back to work. This good? Perfect.
If you're going to work remote, work remote. Find new workspaces. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Want to earn free rewards at Go-Mart? Then you need to get with the program, the Go-Mart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the Go-Mart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a Go-Mart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the GoMart app to learn more today.
We're back.
And welcome back. And they are still trying to sort things out here with the score. So they are scoring that run. So it is 2-0.
Okay.
The Knights. So let's see if that second runner scored. He did score before. Yep, before the out.
So it's the third.
So it's the third one, Ty Walton, that did not score. Yep.
Okay. So 2 big scores for Tyler. Right
off that error, yeah.
Very costly error, which was not an easy play to make.
No.
Hands down. And here's the thing. When you got 2 outs, bases loaded, the crack of the bat, everybody's going as soon as the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand.
Braden Coleman, the pitcher from Thursday night for the Yellow Jackets, got the win against Doddridge. He had a 3-run homer in that contest.
Great job, everybody. So make sure
Now at a 1-1 count as he swung on the first pitch, took a second pitch ball. And he swings and fouls off the second one, counting now to 1-2. And he is froze by Helmick. And around the horn go the Knights for out number 1.
Wow, nice job.
And now we're back to the top. Maxwell Melissa set to work against Helmick. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a double in the first. Looks at a outside ball 1.
Another young man that's had a good on-base percentage this weekend.
Yes. Helmick falls behind in the count 2-0 to Maxwell. On deck, you got brother Leewood, older brother Leewood. Ooh, that just missed the upper corner of the zone.
He has dug a hole right there.
Yes, he has.
Helmick's going to have to come back and get him right here, because you know he's going to get the hold sign.
Yep. And he gets a strike. Pops it right in the middle of the zone there. 3-1 now. And I'm sure Maxwell has the green light.
Yes, sir. Well, this is a hitter's pitch, because you can just really, if you don't like it, nothing hurt.
Yep. And he swung and fouled it off. The count now full for Maxwell. So what kind of wrinkles Mr. Helmick come up with now?
Something close, but not too close.
Yeah. Because we obviously know he can stroke it. Oh, and he got him. Dropped the ball. Can we get the out? And we do. He is out.
Well,
great job by the catcher.
Yeah, boy. Everybody stayed together right there.
Zade Billings.
Job.
Yeah, Zade Billings, a great job behind the plate. 2 outs now.
A heads-up job, too, for Melissa, because, he saw that the ball popped and out he went.
Outside for ball 1 to Leewood, Melissa.
Passed ball.
Passed ball.
In the, can't say dirt.
Yeah, in the turf.
In the carpet.
I don't figure we're going to see anything for him to swing at. And we did, and it's ripped up the middle. Shortstop can't get there. Goes out to center, and he's going to get a single out of that. Nice little poke right up the middle. And we got a base runner now for the Yellow Jackets.
Mr. Ott back to try and see what kind of damage he can do. If you're Tyler, you just got to relax and find the out.
Yeah.
Do what you've been doing. They've been playing pretty solid D.
And right back up the middle. Center fielder's going to come up, clean it up. Trying for 3, not going to get there. Secured by the third baseman, holds odd at 1, but we've got a runner in scoring position. Runners on the corners now for the Yellow Jackets.
Just like that.
Parker Schramm now up to bat for the Yellow Jackets, number 7.
Little 2-out thunder in the words of Mr. Drake.
Yes, sir. Schramm in his first at bat struck out. Runner elects not to go. Tie out, staying at first.
Haley, take the runner to third. Yeah. Lane, Haley, you're third. Cody, you got the steal if that happens. And Lane, you got the ball.
Helmet gets one by Schramm. Count goes to 1-1.
Seen some good pitching.
Quality pitching here at the high school level. It goes on that pitch. Must have fouled it. No, he's in it. Boy, if they'd have been paying attention, they could have got Ott out right there. He thought he fouled it and had to go back. He came about 10 feet off the base.
I'm not sure who told him that.
Little miscue, misunderstanding there.
Second baseman probably trying to help him out.
1-2, now 2-2 the count on Schramm. And I'm sure Helmick not wanting to give him anything good.
No.
Outside he goes. Count now goes to full.
Should be interesting to see what we have here. Full count, 2 outs. Everybody's moving.
Runners in scoring position. Outside he goes. Now the force is on at any base as Helmick walks Schramm. And that's going to bring up catcher Luke Ankrum.
Helmick's pitch count is up to 45. Still not a lot.
No. Popped out of play for strike 1. Bases loaded for the Yellow Jackets. Fouled away for strike 2.
Sprinkling them around, ain't he?
Yes, he is. At least they're not going towards my truck.
I heard that.
Yeah, they're going towards the river. And that's popped. That's dangerous. Can the center fielder get it? He makes the catch.
Wow.
3 stranded for the Yellow Jackets.
Wow.
Defense of both teams has been stellar, has it not?
Absolutely. That was a great job. Well, and we were talking, you know, there's 2 errors for both teams, and one of them cost 2 runs.
Yes. Yeah, boy. Whew. So, the Knights with another opportunity coming up here. Top of the 3rd coming right up. Right here on Braxton Live.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? By enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Want to earn free rewards at GoMart? Then you need to get with the program, the GoMart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the GoMart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a GoMart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the GoMart app to learn more today.
Welcome back to the LKC Championship Game here at Sue Moore Sports Complex. And Shane, we've got ourselves a game.
It's a fine ball game, buddy. Good Saturday afternoon to watch a ball game. The rain quit, the wind picked up, and here we are.
Yeah. I'm sure the turf is very dry.
Yeah,
the wind.
Should be. Well, it's a little chilly. I think I heard the guys that were talking there like 56 or so. So it's a little chilly.
Yeah, we've got we're not wearing shorts today, and we have hoodies on. So
that's right.
All right, now up for the Knights, Weston Henderson. 6'7", 8 batter coming up here. Henderson takes an inside ball, 1 look. Didn't like it, let her pass on by.
That's a good choice.
And he takes that inside pitch, sends her to the third baseman, and the first baseman stretches for the out. Nice stretch by Braden Coleman.
Oh boy, good job.
Out number 1, just like that. Now up, Mason Nichols. 0 for 1 on the day. Pops that one up. Could be fly out number 2. That's shallow. And it is caught. Oh. It would have stayed in play, too.
Yes, it would have.
The shortstop came all the way over to make that catch. That was some hustle from the shortstop.
Yeah, I think he may have ran farther than anybody else.
He definitely ran farther than the left fielder.
And he almost, you see it come out there a little bit?
Yeah.
Good heads-up play, though.
So now we've got Owen Westbrook up to bat. Maxwell Melissa making that catch for out number 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Outside for ball 2. Westbrook was loading. Trying to get a little 2-out thunder going here.
Little 2-out thunder.
Fouls that one away. Tried to take out number 12 who was on deck, Carson Gorby.
That ball was, it comes off that bat fast, doesn't it?
Sure does. Swing and a miss for Westbrook. Now looking at a 2-2 count. In protect mode now. And freezes Westbrook for strike 3, out 3. And we're going to be out of here after a word from our sponsors here on Braxton Live. Bottom of 4 coming up.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done, which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
And welcome back to Braxton Live. Now the Yellow Jackets, who left 3 stranded in the last inning, come up to bat here bottom of the 4th.
Should be interesting to see if they can get a little something together here. It's, I mean, there's still a lot of baseball left, but I'm sure they'd at least like to get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Start chipping away right now.
Yeah, 2-0's not anything to get rattled about yet.
No, but you just you don't like staying in the hole that long.
No.
6, 7, 8 in the order. So, but I tell you what, this Williamstown team, they struck from all 9 batting positions yesterday.
There's really not a weak area in the order.
Yeah.
I mean, when your number 9 hits a 3-run shot,
exactly,
your order's pretty solid. So here we go. Harbor hot. It's not been so hot today. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Let's see if he can get started here. And he does. It's a base hit for Hot. No, it's going to trail right into the left fielder's hand. Did you see that thing slice right into him? I thought it was going to fall in the gap, and it just kept tailing off.
Just tailed, just tailed right at him. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it surprised him, too.
Yeah. It probably saved him 10 feet of running, at least. Out number 1. That's popped up out of play for Chase Barkley. There's the replay. You can't really see it there, but that thing just tails off and almost over.
Well, he actually had to stop running.
Yeah. Barkley froze on that second pitch.
Got him in the hole right now.
Yeah, 0-2 now for Barkley. Oh, froze him with a low zone strike for out number 2.
I'll tell you what, Williamstown needs to get a little bit of sense of urgency because Tyler's starting to build confidence.
Yes, they are. And when a team has confidence, they're very, very dangerous.
Yes, sir.
And that's coming right back at you, Shane.
I was about to get it, but then I decided not to. I might pull a hammy.
Well, we don't want you doing that. Helmick's pitch there. Hits off the plate. Ball 1.
That's close.
That was close.
That was close.
I'd have probably swung at that one. Ball 2 now.
A little high.
Ball 3 for Carson Hill. And looks like Zaid Billings going to go out and talk to his pitcher, Mr. Helmick.
Don't blame him.
Coleman on deck for the Yellow Jackets.
Sometimes a little conversation gives the pitcher a second to reset.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about that. It's important.
It is. And it was a good reset.
Yep.
Because there he found the old zone there, 3-1.
Well, a lot of times catcher go out and say, hey, look, you got this, you know.
There it is, pops him up. Is it going to be a coverage play? Can they get it? They've got it. The pitcher comes over for the catch, and that's out number 3. So that's going to leave hitters 9, 1, and 2 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. But, hey, no damage done. Nice defensive plays and pitching by the Knights. Nice replay.
Yeah, boy. Good camera work right there.
We'll be back in just seconds here on Braxton Live.
Clark was just here. I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I'd say it was a success.
I love making people feel comfortable.
I mean, completely life-changing. I felt warm all over. From start to finish, the whole experience was effortless. I wish I had found this site earlier.
Honestly, couldn't recommend it enough.
We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business. Carson Gorby up the bat for the Knights. He takes a Tiger Wood cut and sends that one into the bus.
I'll tell you right now, buddy, there's been a lot of first pitch hits.
Yes. There have been. Batters 9, 1, and 2 coming up for. Fouls that one straight away. Gorby in a hole now. 0 and 2. Top of the 5th inning here. In what has been a very defensive game.
Solid.
Oh, freezes him on the outside corner. Gorby did not agree with that call, but nonetheless, he's going to take a seat.
The last time I checked, it's not a something you can debate.
It's not negotiable.
It's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome. Just go sit down.
When that goes back to what we talked about as Jaden Helmick comes up, we talked about this Thursday. You got to, as a batter, take that call out of the umpire's hand.
Correct.
High inside.
Yep, I agree. You don't allow, when you're down in the count, you don't allow the umpire to make the decision for you.
Yeah. Because as a coach, I'd rather you go down swinging than go down watching.
Yep.
Popped up high. Shallow. Third baseman has got the call. He's got the out. Out number 2.
We've had several 3-up, 3-downs.
Yes, we have. So Schramm, his pitch count not racking up too high.
No, he's still way down. Get our lineup back up there. I'll tell you what we're at.
Alec Chaplin. He grounds one to the shortstop. Can the play be made? It is. It's on target, and that's out 3.
So that will be pitch number 16.
Number 16. That's going to bring Zade Billings up to bat. Once they get back up, they're going on defense right after this break here on Braxton Live.
Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
Bottom of the 5th coming up here live from Sue Moore's Complex in Glenville, West Virginia. It's the LKC Championship Game between number 1 Williamstown and number 5 Tyler Consolidated. And the Knights up on the Yellow Jackets 2-0, Shane.
Keeping it interesting for us, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And that is a true reason as to why we play the game. If you would have just went off everything we saw on Thursday, you would have said Williamstown's the strongest team on the field.
Yeah.
But look right here what we got. Tyler Consolidated's up by 2, leading, coming into the bottom of 5 and playing good ball.
Yeah.
Both teams are playing good ball, and there's been some stranded runners, and, a lot of excitement.
Absolutely. Type of game a championship game should be.
Well said.
Braden Coleman, number 9 hitter. He pops one up. And everybody's talking out there defensively. Second baseman's making the move, and he's got the out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
I'll tell you what, that keeps that count down. He's at 58 now.
Yeah. Because you wonder if Coach Jones, is he going to stay with Helmick for the duration, or is he going to make a change at 60? You just don't know. Now we got the Melissa brothers coming up. Maxwell and older brother Leewood on deck. What a curveball for strike
nice
1.
Pitch.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
A little off speed, too.
Yeah.
A little bit slower.
Now what's he going to bring Maxwell here? Outside for strike number 2.
I like that turnaround right there. Come off-speed curveball and then come right back out and throw low and outside. That's a good combination.
He's done a really good job of working the zone today. I think hitting some good spots. That one high and outside.
He's not wanting to give him anything to hit.
Can you blame him?
Nope. Right, well, you got to throw it inside where you can't get his hands around, or you got to throw it outside where he can't get to it.
Right. Working that outside, up high. It stayed high in the zone. 2-2 now on Maxwell. Pops that up, and they're moving, but it's going to go out of play. Count stands at 2-2.
He's been hard out the whole tournament.
Yes, he has. That's a very valid point. Both of the Melissa boys have been hard outs. They get him. It's high, and it's tailing off. Who's going to make the catch? Left fielder's there, and out number 2 has been made.
You wouldn't think that would be really the left fielder's ball, but the way that tailed,
yes,
I truly believe he had the best line on that.
And here's another question for you. Did he see it better than the center fielder?
Well, we've got that white cloud deck again, so it wasn't easy Thursday.
No. Right back at the pitcher. Stomp ball through the second baseman for a base hit. Center fielder's got to come up and make the grab. That was a sharply hit baseball.
That was a rocket.
Because I'll be honest with you, if we've got it on replay, the pitcher, that came back at the pitcher so fast, he really didn't react.
Well, he didn't have time to get his glove back across there.
See, it came so quick.
Yep.
And again, we talked about the turf. Did that thing have a forward spin where it accelerated? You know what I mean?
It was fast.
Ty Ott back up. First pitch ball. He's 1 of 2. He's got a pop out and a single on the day. And a 1-0 count for Ty Ott. Outside and high for ball 2.
Must have taken quite a bit of real estate out there on that first base side.
Yeah. Ott drives it into right field. It's deep, very deep. Back to the warning track, and it's caught out 3 by the Knights. That was deep.
That one, I don't know what the flag's doing out there.
The big flag is standing out. So had the wind been down, that may have been out of here.
Been out, yep.
Yeah. So a big battle there and stopped by the Knights. And they're back up to hit after this break here on Braxton Live.
Sure, I was nervous. I mean, my friends call me Picky Nicky. I wasn't just gonna settle.
Yeah, you could say she has high standards, but that's my specialty.
And when we met, our connection was just electric.
I really take pride in the fact that I can make people feel comfortable. 72, right?
I couldn't be happier. We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Make way for the first ever Chevy Silverado CR2. With Multimatic shocks, rugged 33-inch tires, and front and rear electronic locking differentials.
Dude, this is awesome, but we should get back to work. This good? Perfect.
If you're going to work remote, work remote. Find new workspaces. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Glenville, West Virginia. 2-0 the score here. And we, as you can see, the flag's blowing. It's 56 degrees out here, overcast. Wind at about 11, sometimes up to 20.
Yeah, she's bringing it.
Yeah,
it's a steady 11 mile an hour.
Yeah. The big flag out to the right, standing at attention. And up to bat is number 11, Zade Billings. And he drives it. And it's foul, just foul.
Who didn't miss that by 2 feet, did he?
Oh, my goodness, no. Another 100th of a second later.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, his last at bat was a long one.
It was.
So, yeah, this young man has seen a lot of pitches today.
I mean, just where it hit, you didn't get to see it on the film, but it was a couple feet from staying fair.
Feet.
Billings way outside, lets her go by. Schramm lost a handle on that one.
Yeah, that got away from him.
1-1 now the count. Oh, he was looking down third base line when he swung that one.
Yeah, you can't hit what you can't see.
That's exactly right. Chin down. Keep it down. 1-2. He's got to go to work now. Outside.
What I've heard you say it numerous times, it's always fun when you watch a kid that tracks the ball.
Yeah.
And that's just that continuation, of watching it hit the barrel, watching it go to the catcher's mitt. It's just it's just putting it all together.
Billings fouls that one off. Well, and I think that's a good indicator that that's a disciplined hitter.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That they are tracking whether they're going to hit it or not. They're tracking that ball.
Yeah. Even after they've made up their mind they're not going to hit it, they still watch to see where it goes.
Right. They're watching that spin all the way in, what that ball's doing. Got him on the curb, but he makes contact. It's a short chopper. The short makes the throw, almost pulls the first baseman off the base.
Son.
Good save.
I might have had a clock on that thing coming across there. He put some smoke on that.
Yes, he did. Cleaned up by Braden Coleman, who was able to make that stretch. He stretched a couple out today.
All right.
Out number 1, and that's going to bring up Ty Walton. He was lined one out and hit by a pitch. And now, third appearance today.
Yes, last at bat he was hit by a pitch, wasn't he?
Yep, right on the left shoulder. Takes ball one. Let's see what Schramm's got for him here. High and inside for ball two.
This is his first at bat against Schramm?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe he was hit by a Hill on that second at bat. Almost hit by Schramm right there.
He gonna take it personal, isn't he?
3-0 the count now for Ty. And he's going down the baseline for a free base.
There we go.
Ty Walton. Nothing to see there to hit. So now another base runner. And if I remember correctly, Walton's got some wheels, so we should see him standing at 2 here shortly. Now up to bat number 21, Hayden Brown. Brown cuts, fouls it away on the first pitch.
Going right after it.
This lad, pretty tall lad, he's put together pretty well.
He is. He's a big kid.
And he drives that one out of play. Now sitting on an 0-2 count. Runners going. Oh, through the third baseman. That's going to get Walton there, and Hayden Brown's going to find himself standing safe at first, and an error by the third baseman. That was a sharply hit ball.
Well, it was a well-hit ball, but it was still playable. He just couldn't get the handle on it.
Yep. So now, 1 out, and the Knights have runners in scoring position. Weston Henderson, 0-2 today. Wishing he'd have swung at that one.
That may be the best one he's going to see, too.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably right.
But you know what? There are kids who are just not first pitch hitters.
That's a very valid point. Took that high pitch, should have left that upstairs. But now he's in trouble at 0-2.
Hey, got a battle.
Got a battle.
You got to dig in and watch it hit the barrel. Ooh,
and he watches that one roll by. Did very well. He tracked it in, but didn't swing.
Yep, didn't make the decision. Well, 2 outs on for Mr. Nichols to work with. Let's see what he can do here.
He's 0-2 on the day. Coach Jones hoping he can get something started here.
Well, he's put the bat on the ball, so, there's no doubt he just needs to find a hole.
Strike one now on Nichols. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
He was moving out of the way to create some space. That was just an awkward cut.
In the dirt, that gets Bass. That's going to move the runners. It's only the second pass ball we've seen today.
Yep. Catchers have done an outstanding job, but I'll also put some of that to the pitchers.
Yes.
Because as a catcher over years past, and one of the things that, my daughter caught a lot, boy, she hated it when the pitchers were struggling because they can make you look bad.
Yeah.
I mean, because you just don't catch them all.
Hey, if the paid professionals don't catch them all.
That's exactly right.
High school athletes aren't going to catch them all.
But, a pitcher can make your life miserable or can make your life easy. And so far, the pitching, in my opinion, they've done a great job assisting these catchers, making them look good. Now, critical times, they've made some snags too. So
yes.
Catchers have done a good job making the pitcher look good.
It goes both ways.
Yep.
1-2 now. And another
spectator and the box, Mason Nichols. Leaves 2 stranded. And the bottom of the 6th coming up here on Braxton Live.
Coach can't be happy about that.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? By enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Want to earn free rewards at GoMart? Then you need to get with the program, the GoMart Rewards Program. From free coffee to free snacks, you'll earn rewards with each purchase. And signing up is easy. You can sign up for the program at GoMart.com or by going to the GoMart app and tapping on the rewards icon. Already have a GoMart rewards card? Be sure it's registered so you can start earning your rewards, because you're not going to want to miss out on all the great freebies. Go to GoMart.com or download the GoMart app to learn more today.
Bottom of the 6th coming up here, live from Glenville, West Virginia. And it's still a 2-0 lead Tyler has over Williamstown. Number 5 and number 1 going out of here in the LKC Championship, Shane.
Well, Williamstown is down to 6.
6 outs away.
6 outs.
Absolutely, good call.
So they have got to begin chipping away at this thing. And if you're Tyler, you just got to keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
Don't panic when you get a runner on. You know, just keep plugging.
So we got the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Williamstown. Parker Schramm takes the first pitch, strike. And fouls off the second pitch from Helmick. And now he's in the hole at 0-2. And we're out of baseballs. Umpire says we need some toys to play with. So he's stepping over to the chute and getting a few more baseballs.
Well, you know, when you was younger, if you brought the ball to the playground, you got to make the rules.
That's true.
Or you got to pick first.
Yep. And if you brought the bat, you got to hit first.
That's right.
Low for ball 1. Count now 1-2 on Schramm. Umpires have a hard job. Every call you make makes some people happy and some not.
You ain't going to please them all.
Nope.
Impossible. But I'll tell you what, generally, these guys are pretty doggone consistent.
Yep.
And they've got a split second to make that decision.
Helmick heads Schramm at 0-2 now. 3 consecutive balls. We got a full count. And Helmick in trouble here. Oh, but he gets one by Schramm for out number 1. And around the horn go the Knights.
That's a big out, too.
It's always a huge out if you can get that first one.
That first one, it is. There's just something about it.
Luke Ankrum up. He's 0-1. 0-2 today. He grounded out and then flew out. And Helmick catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Oh.
Nice stop by Billings. Gets his body in front of it.
Seen a lot of good movement last couple games out of these guys pitching.
Yes. High pop fly. It's shallow. Who's got it? It's the second baseman that comes back and makes the grab for out 2 for the Knights. So now the Yellow Jackets 4 outs away from responding to the 2-run deficit that they're in. High pitch ball for number 18, Harbor Hot. He's 0-2 today. Lines one right to the shortstop, backhanded perfectly, and a nice throw to first base.
Ooh.
Seals the deal. Ooh, I thought he almost pulled off.
I did too. I thought for a split second he pulled.
Let's watch the replay. That was a very quick back to first base. And he had it.
Yep. It was
bang, bang for sure. And just like that, the Knights, bang, bang, the Yellow Jackets. We'll be back. 7th inning coming at you on Braxton Live.
At Glenville State University, you can discover friends to last a lifetime, professors who broaden your perspective, and the skills and education for future success in a small town environment. At Glenville State University, you can become a pioneer.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done, which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
Welcome back to the LKC Championship game between the Yellow Jackets and the Knights. And Shane, I'd like to comment and brag on the camera, men and women of this crew.
Absolutely.
You got some, we're learning as we progress through this game, and our camera crew doing a great job. First pitch, strike for number 18, Tyler Farrell. We got a substitution in now for the Knights. And he takes a big cut for strike 2. Sophomore for the Knights. We got time. Not sure about this change. Wonder if there's an injury or...
Yeah, I don't know. That's
just trying to get some reps here. Takes a low ball. Counting out 1 and 2. Top of the 7th. Knights with a 2-0 lead. I'm sure they'd like to get a little bit more cushion here.
I'd want some more insurance.
Yeah. Outside for ball 2 now at 2 and 2. First at bat of the day for Tyler Farrell. You know his heart rate is up there.
Ooh.
And watch that in. It should have took it. And wishes he'd have swung.
Yep. Can't get that one back, can you?
Nope. Got to swing the bat. Carson Gorby up. He pops one into left field. And let's see. Can of corn, as you would say, for out number 2. Yep. It's going to bring up number 9. The number 1 hitter, Jaden Helmick.
Pitcher and number 1 hitter.
Pitcher duel here.
There you go.
So can we see a little 2-out rally here by the Knights?
I'm sure they would love to put another run on the board.
Yes, I would if I was the coach, for sure. And that's a base hit if it doesn't drop, and it does drop into left field, and Helmick finds himself standing at first base. Nice first pitch swing.
Oh, yeah. Well hit ball.
Now we got Alex Chaplin up. Going to try and bring Helmick on around. 3 bases away from another run here. And Schramm pitch. The throw to second is not in time. And that advances Helmick, but it's a strike for Alec Chaplin.
I think he was swinging to protect.
I think that's a good call. He cuts and fouls it off. He's now in the hole at 0-2. But I think that was a pitch right there that he needed to foul off.
Yep, I agree.
Or he still would have been an 0-2. He just solidified the call. And he lines it right to the second baseman. And that's out 3. And we're 3 outs away from the conclusion of this game. Let's see if the Knights can hang on to knock off number 1 Williamstown here on Braxton Live.
Clark was just here. I'm not one to kiss and tell, but I'd say it was a success.
I love making people feel comfortable.
I mean, completely life-changing. I felt warm all over. From start to finish, the whole experience was effortless. I wish I had found this site earlier.
Honestly, couldn't recommend it enough.
We met on MitsubishiComfort.com.
Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business.
Welcome back. 3 outs away the Knights are from claiming the LKC title. Shane, the pressure all on the Yellow Jackets, but you know the defense has got to be feeling it as well.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Excuse me, I think Mr. Helmick has done a stellar job pitching and keeping the ball around the plate, and then you know what? The defense has played lights out when they had to. There's one error that I've got them for at this point, and it didn't hurt.
Yeah. So now, if they can just get 3 quick outs here, this game's in the books.
That's it. You know, they just got to do what they do. Leading off with Chase Barkley here.
7, 8, 9 hitters coming at you here. Helmet comes in high for ball 1. Ball 2, high in the upper zone on the outside. And it's our job to make this suspenseful. The pressure's on.
There's the pitch.
Helmick finds a strike there now. 2-1 now on Chase Barkley. Dugouts both rallying up here, getting a little bit loud out there. Barkley fouls that away. And now the count goes in favor of the pitcher at 2-2. Go see a little off-speed curveball here, you think?
I like the call.
No.
He went right after him.
He came at him with the forget the curveball, Ricky, show him the heater.
Give him a heater.
That's my favorite part of Major League, that movie. Forget the curveball, Ricky, bring him the heater. 2 outs away.
Sam Terry checks into the game for his first at bat.
Hey, Sam Terry getting a little action here. He gets a cut and fouls it directly.
Wrong way, Sam.
Yeah, backwards. But he's got the timing down.
He does have the timing.
So 0-1 now for Mr. Terry. It's a Helmick-Terry battle. Oh, and Helmick's winning the battle.
Got to leave that stuff up there.
I don't know. I just get the feeling that Helmick's feeling it right now.
Oh, he's bearing down, buddy.
He's pitching with confidence. And he gets him high. For number 2. Out number 2. 1 out away from an LKC title for the Tyler Knights. The last hope is Braden Coleman, and he takes a check swing for ball 1. Had a 3-run homer in the semifinal game against Doddridge. Stares down ball 2. That was high.
Thing is, a home run here is good, but it's not the answer.
It isn't, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd take it every day. Oh.
Outside for strike 1.
Literally.
Yeah. 2-1 now the count. Comes right at him, and that's a base hit for Coleman. And center fielder cleans it up, going to hold him to 1. But we have a little bit of life here as the top of the order comes up for the Yellow Jackets. Going to get a pinch runner for Mr. Coleman.
Sure, they're exchanging a little bit of speed. trying to get fastest runner as you can on the base.
Pinch runner Cooper Martin on first now. And we've got one Maxwell Melissa at the plate. He's got a double, a strikeout, and a flyout. And now he's got a strike. So now the Knights 2 strikes away from the LKC title. And we've seen some stranger things happen in this baseball.
Oh, buddy.
This game's not over.
That's right.
Outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
Got a left-handed hitter standing in that box right now. That makes it hard on that catcher to throw to that runner at first. He should be able to get a little better lead.
Yep. Drove back, almost caught by the shortstop. The center fielder cleans it up, and Hayden Brown wishing he'd have been just a little bit taller.
Early in the game, they walked Leewood Melissa. Early in the game, it makes you wonder if they're going to do the same thing right here.
Indeed. The pressure is on the Knights, and we got Coach Jones coming out. Is he going to make a switch? Or is he just going to settle his guys, say, guys, we just need an out? You're 1 out away from an LKC title. Settle in. Do what you've been doing all day.
That's right. Just get it out.
You know, Coach Jones is a little bit on edge, knowing 2-0's not enough cushion on this team.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And not being familiar with his teams, you wonder how many close games these teams have faced this season. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that they play some good competition, and they've been in some ball games.
Yeah. Obviously, we have neutral hopes for both teams.
Look here. Walked him.
Walked him. Bases are loaded. And now it's up to number 29, Ty Ott, and we know he is dangerous.
He is very dangerous. I tell you, you pick your poison.
Forces on at any base. Ott's got the pressure outside with Helmick for ball 1.
But here's the reality. You got to pitch to him. You can't walk him.
Yeah, you can't walk him. Or that's going to score a run, and then you got danger. Strike! Swing and a miss for Ott. Are you on edge, folks? It's 1-1. 2 outs, 2 strikes away. The Knights from their LKC title. And Ott, he finds it to second base. Second baseman cleans it up, and the LKC title game is won by the Tyler Knights, upsetting Williamstown in what was just a stellar game.
I'll tell you what, give credit where credit's due. Those Knights played a heck of a ball game.
Williamstown did as well.
Well,
but the bats just weren't as hot as they were Thursday night,
exactly.
I don't feel.
And look at the number of runners that were left stranded on base.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. 3 that inning.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean.
Lots of runners stranded for the Yellow Jackets. So, obviously, the Yellow Jackets go home a little bit disappointed not getting the title, but now the focus all goes to sectional play.
Oh, yeah. This is when it all counts. Everybody's still playing tomorrow. You know what I mean? In this game.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, you're right. Go home, get some rest, and Monday it's time to go back to work.
Yeah, and the bottom line is records don't matter because everybody's 0-0.
That's right.
Going into sectionals. So, folks, we're going to step aside. We may be wrapping it up here. We are going to wrap it up here from Glenville, West Virginia. Thank you for joining us. Again, the LKC title champions, the Knights of Tyler County, defeat the Yellow Jackets of Williamstown by a final of 2-0. Thank you for joining us. Shane, thanks for
Hey, had a great time. Thanks you guys for having me.
It's always a great time.
That's right.
Folks, have a great weekend. And mothers out there, we wish you a happy Mother's Day. So we hope you have a great day as we salute you all tomorrow. So have a great weekend, safe weekend. Enjoy your family. And thank you for joining us here on Braxton Live.